Chadwick Boseman was one of the best parts of Captain America Civil War, playing Black Panther. And in his solo movie, there is a little bit of news. Oscar winner Lupita Nyong'o is in talks to star in Black Panther aside him, as on all we know so far, his love interest. So there's a few different options of who this could be, since we have no other information as to which love interest there is. There's a wide pantheon of, I'm sorry, I said pantheon, we're talking about Panther, wide choice of storylines to follow through. There are some top choices so far that people are talking about of who she could be playing. Well, I'd say two solid choices, one mysterious choice and one amalgamation of different people, perhaps. And I'm going to talk about them right now. First, with that mysterious cloud of people, it's possible that they're going to go with a member of one of his group of bodyguards from the comics, and it could be one of a few people. We did see people kind of in his entourage, sorta, in the movie, and that would be from that group, the people who were questioning anyone who wanted to talk to T'Challa. So it could be one of them. Devin Faraci from Birth Movies Death thinks that Okoye is a possibility from one of them. Another choice, that is, for the love interest could be Monica Lynn. She's a jazz musician who has kind of an on-again, off-again relationship with T'Challa. They did get engaged at one point, but it looks like she's not a great choice, or not a heavy option to favor, at least, when you think about the parts that Lupita Nyong'o tends to take, because she is sort of just a love interest. She's not really kind of her own character, not fleshed out. And recently, Lupita Nyong'o talked about her gathering of options for characters, including, I think sometimes a singular catharsis can be found in genre storytelling, as I found out when playing a 1,000-year-old woman, this is Maz Kanata, and a wolf mother, which is from the Jungle Book. I'm able to be more engaged in roles such as those that I would be in playing the wife, when she is written with no motivation or singularity. So if you look at Monica Lynn, she doesn't really have her own thing, and she's not really a character that can stand on her own, or be spun out as someone that you would think is, wow, that is a badass character. I like her. She has her own agency. She's doing her own thing. One choice that people are looking into is Monica Rambeau, and she is a superhero herself, known as Spectrum. However, she did at one point wear the Captain Marvel moniker, which could be good. I mean, if we're looking at a Carol Danvers movie, who is, known for being Captain Marvel in 2019, so maybe she could join her and be her friend, person, other character in the story. It might not make sense given which way they're going to go. I doubt it would make sense. So that could be a good thing or a bad thing for the character. And obviously, T'Challa has one very, very famous girlfriend, and that is Storm. And Storm is a little problematic because Storm is currently tied up with the X-Men franchise. I mean, it's not impossible. Marvel did pull over Spider-Man, and I'm sure Storm is not as expensive as Spider-Man to pull over to their franchise. And there's two Quicksilvers. Why couldn't they just have a woman? I don't know if they could call her Aurora, but I don't know if you could get away with not ever naming Storm or figuring out who she is at all, or not calling her a mutant in any way. It's not the most likely scenario, but it is the most exciting scenario, and people have already drawn fan art. Audience, who could she be playing? I mean, if you're thinking of a character, or an actor rather, like Lupita Nyong'o, who is an Oscar winner, I would like to see her play more than a love interest. I mean, we did cast Natalie Portman as the love interest in Thor, which I think was severely underused, unless they bring her back as spoilers for the superhero that Jane becomes in the comics. And that's not going to happen because Natalie Portman is probably done with the Marvel franchises if the news is to be followed. So don't waste Lupita Nyong'o in a thankless role like some bodyguard or a jazz musician who is just a love interest. Put her in a substantive role. This woman has an Oscar. She can do it. So I really want it to be Storm, but I doubt it's Storm. Audience, what do you think? Let me know below in the comments. We can chat about it more. And please like and subscribe.